From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Get big savings close to home with Northway Bank's Community Sense digital coupon book, filled with valuable money-saving coupons from hundreds of Northway Bank business customers. Visit northwaybank.com for more info. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Conway police say there's no cause for alarm after an intense investigation and search was conducted late yesterday morning around the Conway Pines apartment complex off Route 16 in Conway. Lieutenant Chris Purley says shortly after 10:15, a call came in from a woman who lives in the affordable housing apartment complex, reporting she'd seen a masked man in his 20s on her ground floor deck pointing a gun at her. She then told police the man ran off. Here's Purley.
The Conway Police Department responded to the area immediately, questioned potential witnesses, and also with the help of the Carroll County Sheriff's K-9 unit did an extensive area search to ensure articles, evidence, or more importantly, a weapon had not been thrown in an area where passersby or children may find it. The area was cleared of any hazards or suspect.
Purley says officers reviewed security camera video of the complex.
We certainly wouldn't say that it was a false report, but the lack of physical evidence at the scene, combined with a review of security cameras, tends to rule out, to some degree, the veracity or gravity of the call.
Officers cleared the scene and resumed normal patrol duties about 45 minutes later. The investigation of the incident continues. The Carroll County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in finding a 23-year-old New Hampshire man. It says didn't show up as scheduled over the weekend to begin serving a sentence at the Carroll County Jail in Ossipee. Detective Brian King says Austin Glazier, formerly of Alton, is believed to be somewhere in the Lakes region. He's not known to be a threat to public safety. Glazier is described as white, about 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 180 pounds with brown hair, blue eyes, and a possible beard. He's wanted on escape charges for failing to report to the jail. Anyone with information about him is asked to call 603-539-2284. Several people in the Valley area report getting phone messages this week from a caller claiming to represent Northway Bank and warning the receiver their credit or debit card account will be, quote, locked unless they press a number on their phone keypad and provide some personal information. Northway Bank has posted the following alert about the issue on its website. Some customers have reported receiving phone calls stating their Northway debit or credit card has been compromised and to provide sensitive personal information. This message is fraudulent. It did not come from Northway Bank. We will never contact you in this manner to obtain or verify personal information, such as account numbers, PINs, or passwords. Always call our customer service center at 1-800-442. That's 1-800-442-6666 if you have questions regarding your accounts. The Chief of New Hampshire's Consumer Protection Bureau, Senior Assistant Attorney General James Buffetti, says the bank is providing a valuable service by issuing its customer alert about the scam. He says these types of scams are all too frequent and difficult to trace because they operate often outside the U.S. He advises consumers to exercise extreme caution before providing any personal information to anyone over the phone or internet, and only do it when they have a guarantee of trustworthiness. Buffetti says unsolicited phone calls or emails are particularly suspect, and anyone who gets a suspicious call should end it as soon as possible. The New Hampshire Attorney General's Office has a toll-free consumer hotline to answer questions at 1-888-468-4454. More information can be found online at the state's website at nh.gov. In Maine news, Democratic leaders say a proposal by Governor Paul LePage's administration to opt out of some anti-smog regulations will have serious implications on the health of Maine residents. In a letter to the Republican governor yesterday, House Speaker Mark Eves of North Berwick and Senate President Justin Alfond of Portland say lawmakers and the public should have a chance to evaluate the proposal. Maine's Environmental Department is asking for federal approval to allow new or newly upgraded industrial polluters to be exempt from federal Clean Air Act measures designed to reduce ground-level ozone. A spokeswoman for the department says a public hearing on the proposal will be held at a to-be-determined date. She says numerous scientific studies show it will not affect the environment and residents' health. will still be protected. In sports, Pittsburgh Pirate All-Star pitcher Jeff Locke is scheduled to take to the mound tonight at home against the St. Louis Cardinals. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats lost yesterday 9-7 to the Bowie Bay Sox in Maryland, and the Portland Sea Dogs didn't fare any better last night on the road in Richmond, being shut out 4-0 by the Flying Squirrels. The Red Sox beat the Seattle Mariners 8-2 last night. In the weather today, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 70s with light winds, mostly clear tonight, lows in the upper 50s, and partly sunny on Thursday, a chance of showers in the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.